Welcome to Providence Academy in Plymouth for IMAC Conference Boys Soccer, as tonight the Lions play host to St. Paul Academy and Summit School. I am Jay Wilcox along with Sig Ligry, and a beautiful night for soccer, better than I was expecting coming in, and the coaches said this is about ideal. You can run all night on a night like this and not much wind comparative to what we'd had some of the more recent days as well, so that shouldn't have too much impact on the play. SPA has had just 5 games. They ended up short of the allotted or the maximum allowed regular season games. Obviously with COVID-19 there were some schedule changes and all that, and they weren't quite able to fill out. So they've done well, just 2 wins, 1 loss, and a couple of ties for SPA, and obviously they have a very storied soccer history throughout the years. Providence Academy's got a couple of wins this year against 5 defeats. Lev Buslovich, who took over as head coach last year, though, said it's been night and day for the Lions in terms of their soccer skill, that they're just playing a much better looking game this year. He's happy with the progress. He said, obviously we're not where Breck and Blake and some of the teams, and even SPA, are in our conference. However, we've made a lot of strides, and he said, I hope that shows on the field here tonight.
Well, absolutely, and he's pretty confident. As you said, he's very pleased with the progress the team has made. There's a look at the Providence coach.
Let's talk about key players for tonight's game, starting with SPA, and Milo Waltenbaugh had a good season. They've got a lot of skill in the back, and then they've got some all-around athletes up front, and he's a guy that had 3 goals and a couple of assists, so averaging a point a game for the Spartans, and he'll be one to look for here this evening. And for Providence, Sam Schroeder getting things going a little bit. They have had trouble scoring as a team, for sure. There's no doubt. But, if they're going to get an opportunity or two, they're going to have to be able to convert. And Sam's one of those guys that they're hoping is able to do that here this evening.
Yeah, they want to try and get the ball up to him, give him some opportunities up on top.
Well, we'll see if Providence Academy can come up with a big effort here tonight and maybe knock off SPA, or at least hang with them really well. They were defeated by the Spartans 5-0 a year ago, but it's a new year here in 2020, and we'll see how things shake out here in Plymouth. We'll take a timeout and come back with the start of tonight's contest here. It's SPA and Providence Boys Soccer on CCX.
CCX Media is the first place you go for local news and sports. But did you know you can sign up for those stories to go straight to your inbox on our website? Simply go to ccxmedia.org. Click on the subscribe button, and from there choose which notifications you want to receive. Then we'll send your favorite CCX Media news, sports, and city events straight to your inbox. Sign up now at ccxmedia.org.
And welcome back here to Providence as we get set for the start of tonight's contest here. Hard to believe, but obviously a shortened season, so we're actually heading down the home stretch of the regular season, and it's a nice little stretch of games at home in a row here for Providence as well. This one of 3 in a row, and then we got one more road game against Mounds Park Academy. So they will... And then found out about a week ago or so there will, in fact, be section play, although it does not sound like a state tournament is in the offing, but still a section tournament, at least is something to get the guys for postseason. As you get a look at the keepers there, there's Jackson Biggs in goal for St. Paul Academy. And at the other end, you've got the young sophomore Benjamin Martin playing net for the Lions. Young team for Providence, quite a few 9th graders in their mix, and they don't have the numbers overall in the program that some of their opponents do, and but building and looking to get better. And as Coach Buslovich said, definite improvement shown this year. Altenbaugh getting set to put the ball in play. I see. We didn't have all the field flags out in the corners, and look who's doing the work. The goalkeeper, Martin, went back to the old shed, and there was one little thing they forgot there, and the players jumping out to take care of it there. You gotta love high school sports. I mean, you would never see that obviously at the professional level. It's kind of fun to see the guys just jump in and chip in and help out. Maybe it was their duty in the first place and they forgot or whatever, but
we don't know.
And we are underway. St. Paul Academy in white possessing it first here as Leonard Larson sends it upfield. They are a team that likes to possess quite a bit. But Providence now gaining possession here as they'll look to work it up their right side. Johnny Hendrickson sending it ahead, but that one broken up and then volleyed right back. Nice ball there onto the feet of Waltonbaugh, and they will drop it back and restart at the back here as Nathan Cohen swinging it around there to Mac Brown. I did find it kind of interesting, and as Coach Max Linsett for SPA said, our guys who play soccer year-round are our guys that we're using as defenders in the back.
Right.
And then some of the other guys are some guys who maybe play a couple sports, really good athletes that we have up front. It's kind of an interesting philosophy, and I think a sound philosophy, and they like it the way that things work out that way.
Yeah, they play a 3-5-2. Dropping those midfielders back into the defensive mode when they need to.
This will be a throw coming up here for Providence. Turnover forced, and the Spartans trying to go to the attack here. Chipped across, and Martin's going to come rolling out and grab that one up. As a turnover nearly costing the Lions. He goes out to Eli Schmidt here up the right side. Nice ball up the line. And getting over was Cohen to jab that one away from Schroeder, but it'll be a throw for Providence as they move the ball upfield very nicely right there.
That was very quick. We asked before the match about how these teams do when they're transition to the counter, and that time you saw a very good transition by the Lions.
Roy Kyle crossing it here, running onto it, but that shot blocked as Matt Wooden got there and got away a left-footed attempt. Defenders got back into position pretty well, but again, you like the setup there, and see that Providence has made some strides. That was a nice play again. Headed out toward the line here, and it will be a throw coming for the Spartans. Looking to get a long run as he thought he was going up into the stands for a moment there as Waltonbaugh, as he puts this one a high bouncer. Martin had to fight it off, and now a corner kick coming for SPA. Boy, that throw kind of was an in-between hop there, and Martin wasn't quite sure how much to come out for that one, and you just had to kind of smother it. Now they'll go short with the corner and then send it way across. It went over the head of Orion Kim and not quite able to keep it in place, so a throw for Providence.
Yeah, that corner didn't quite work out the way they wanted to.
No, they were really looking to catch Providence off guard, but I'm not so sure they didn't catch a couple of their teammates off guard too. Either that or the pass just got away from him a little bit as I tried to serve that one in, and you just hit it a little too hard.
Yeah, I think you're right. It had a lot of speed on it.
Wooden knocked down. It will be a foul call against St. Paul Academy, so a free kick here for the Lions. Nice ball upfield, but then a quick takeaway. Spun off it there was Cooper Bollinger Danielson, and here come the Lions after that turnover. Pass coming over to Schmidt, trying to get control back, and does. Now they're going to play it back here. Hendrickson sending it middle, finding Roy Kyle.
Nice ball movement, keeping the passes short and on target.
And you see SPA, they're Coach Linsa did tell us that we, defensively we try to really keep our shape and play a zone. They're not necessarily looking to attack the dribbler and be right up in their face at all times. They want to make sure that they're staying in position and, just kind of being able to control the chances rather than feeling like they have to win every ball instantly.
Yeah, and that's a hard thing to teach players, to do that, to be patient.
Up the left side it comes, and this is going to be a corner kick. Last touch by the defender. So Providence Academy will get a corner kick opportunity here in the early going.
Everybody bunched together on the near side post. Here it comes.
And punched in the air by Biggs, way out of there. Be a throw here for Sean Donahue. Biggs wasn't taking any chances. He didn't try to catch that ball, just got a good fist on it. Yeah.
Yep, that's what you got to do sometimes.
Little header flick there by Wooden. Obviously not much on it, but got one on net anyway, and Biggs is there to grab it up.
Yeah, we'll give him half a shot on goal.
Yeah.
It's a shot on goal.
Yep. High bouncer here and played by Paul Pellegrin. Settled there by Larson. Nice play to receive by Noah Lindemann, and then he gets the pass on target ahead, but a takeaway. Good step up there by Roy Kyle, so we will get a throw coming here for SPA. But I'll tell you, Providence in the early going here definitely staying right with the Spartans.
They're doing very well, moving the ball well, collapsing on defense.
Waltenbach controlling in the middle, met that time by Pellegrin.
That's about the third time now we've seen Providence defenders getting in there and just poking the ball out of the path of the forwards.
This will be a throw coming for Providence as it's knocked up and out of play there. I have to get a different ball as that one went over into the small visiting bleachers there. There's Thomas Voss, senior, getting set to throw it in here for the Lions. And this will be a throw now for St. Paul Academy. Into traffic and a strong header. And the Lions have been quick to the ball. I mean, they've been decisive when they've come after balls and won quite a few of them.
Yeah, they're attacking the ball really hard, like right there.
Little jersey tug as John Paul Ludke had his jersey pulled after intercepting that pass. Lions will quickly go to it here. Schmidt now serving one in, but headed out. And that'll be a handball there, it looks like. Yeah, kind of pinballed back and forth between two Providence players there. Kyle and Donahue.
Not intentional, but sometimes you just got to call those.
So free kick here for SPA. Lions won it initially, but then it comes back out, and the shot attempt there by Jack Lavka. And that one's sailing up high and wide, so goal kick coming here for Martin, and he's going to go short with it. Pass there stolen by Orion Kim, and SPA trying to quickly counter, but now they'll set things up. Oh, nice play to win that ball back by Josh Schurschager, I'm sorry. And then a hold called. It'll be a free kick here for SPA. There's Yash as he had a nice play to come meet that ball and ultimately drew a foul. So pretty good spot here to get something going on this free kick for the Spartans. And they're going to go at the net and missed high. So Martin will get a goal kick out of it here for Providence Academy. We've played just about 10 minutes of soccer here as you get a look at Max Linsett, the SBA coach. No score on the board so far, and Providence showing early on to be an improved team, like Coach Buslovich said. I would definitely say they're holding their own, certainly at this point in this game. And you don't get the feeling that it's a fluke, that they're just kind of hanging on or fighting them off or anything either. No,
they're playing very well. So we're talking about good passing, aggressive attacking of the ball, defensively getting in there and poking the ball out. They're playing quite well.
Flick to the outside here. Schmidt had his pass blocked, but then a miss hit as Lavka was falling. So a throw here for Providence. Donahue will take it. They get it right back after the header, but then a steal by Lavka, and here come the Spartans. Walton Baugh sending it to the middle and dropping it back there. Playing it up long and trying to run onto it there was Lindemann, but the Lions able to get back and interrupt that one. Greg Forsberg had it there, and now onto the foot of Lindemann. He'll drop it back here to Forsberg. Drops it middle for Larson. Larson chipping it out to the right side, going to be offside here.
Neither team gaining a distinct advantage. If we look at the Providence coach, Buslovic.
Yeah, the JV game tonight too, so not a whole lot of extras necessarily on the Providence side. Going to be a throw in here for Ollinger Danielson, and he'll drop it in, and again Providence kind of laying back, and they've done a good job of intercepting passes upfield like that.
Not that one.
Donahue stepped in.
Yeah, they got themselves parked right in the passing lanes, and they're getting in there and making some good turnovers.
Yeah, it almost seems like at times they're baiting SPA into making those long passes, kind of making it look like it's there and then taking it away. Chipped ahead here, and they're just going to have to play that one out, as Ryan Hutt didn't want to take any chances, so a throw coming here for SPA.
Well, you may as well give your defense a chance to get back and set up.
Walton Baugh will take this throw here.
That's good.
Up close and personal.
He really likes to get a good run up there and get it up front.
Nice
Martin
throwing.
Coming out to grab that one up. Yeah, when you have a strong throw-in in those kind of spots, it's more valuable obviously than just getting the ball in play, and it's almost comparable to a free kick or corner kick.
Yes, it is. I remember. I can't remember the name of the player now. A couple of years ago, when we were covering, had a free throw or throw-in specialist who would get it actually almost on net from the touchline.
Larson swinging it out left here to Mac Brown. Again, the Lions getting first touch on that ball, though, as it's sent in. Settled there by Forsberg, and then the header by Lavka. Good recovery, though, as getting back there was Pellegrin for Providence. And down went Lavka, but they say play on.
Yeah, managed to keep it in, and Now it goes over the touchline for a throw-in.
So a throw for Donahue. And an illegal throw, in fact.
Yep. It's a turnover.
Gonna try and capitalize quickly here. Lavka throwing it ahead toward Waltenbaugh. And this one is going to be a corner, as he did battle there with Pellegrin. So corner kick coming for SPA as Lavka comes out to take it.
Last time they did a short kick and it didn't really amount to a whole lot of pressure. Let's see if they go full. They do.
And it
yeah.
just missed. Still dangerous for the moment and then knocked out of play. Boy, there was really just one player making a run that had a good opportunity at that one, but tried to take it midair and just missed it.
You can see that's what they practice, though. Get the corner kick in low and you get the forward at full speed trying to make contact.
Waltenbaugh with the throw again, this time from the other side.
And another nice throw.
Providence has been good in the air. You kind of get the feeling they've worked on headers because they've been strong.
Here's a breakaway. Ooh.
Defender getting there just in time, and now Schersager knocked it away and now boomed up the line. Pellegrin back in a tough spot there, has to wheel away from Lindemann. It was kind of an in-between. You couldn't really, you didn't want to take a chance on trying to play it back to the keeper and have something misfire.
Yeah, because then you could have a miscue and the keeper's going to be one-on-one on the receiving end here. SPA again with the nice throw in.
Waltenbaugh looking there and then knocked away from Forsberg. That'll be out of play again. Another throw coming up for St. Paul Academy.
From almost the same spot. Okay, now he's in the right spot.
Coming out front, then they drop the pass back, but hit a little bit there. Still going to be playable, though, to the outside. Sent in, and now an opportunity off the back of a defender there as Mac Brown ripped that shot. Larson is going to go back with it here. And Cohen will switch fields now as they now will bring it back to Cohen and get things all set up. Cohen looking left, but a header by Schmidt. Leo Larson now controlling for SPA, looking ahead and plays a nice, well, not quite. It was a little behind. It was the right idea.
Yeah, right idea.
Lions quickly looking to counter, but that ball taken. Brown now controlling for SPA. Larson will drop it off to Forsberg.
Let's see if they switch. Nope, they stand it up the middle. Boy, look how quickly the Lions get back on defense. All of a sudden, there were like 7 players back there.
Waltenbaugh dropping it back toward Forsberg, and we'll get a foul on Forsberg as he tried to jockey for position to get that ball back. And Providence has been in good position. They've stepped up aggressively. They've done a lot of nice things here.
And their last play really shows how good they are on defense, moving back into position and players staying in their formation, not giving SPA any kind of a shot.
Forsberg had it briefly but lost it. He tried to come back after it hard. Pass dropped out there to Donahue. Up the line looking for Schmidt. And
Tried
that ball just...
Yeah, that worked out in their favor.
Providence saying that ball went off SPA, which is what I thought
That's
too.
what I thought.
But
But hey, what do we know? We're just up here watching the game.
Waltenbaugh trapping that one down with the chest, and now couldn't quite escape that double team there. And here's Roy Kyle playing it up the left side, but that one broken up. Sent long, but Pellegrin back with the header. Out it comes to Donahue. Donahue trying to battle through a couple there and then didn't get it done as it was taken away from him by Lavka, but then Donahue gets it right back. His pass into an SPA player. And here come the Spartans back.
And content to bring the ball back and reload. You know, they do like to send the ball up, don't they?
Yeah, and that's the area where they've been having the ball stolen a lot of times. That particular, making that 20-yard pass or so. Here's a shot attempt, and there's Biggs coming up with the save on a low shot right near the goalpost there, and a pretty decent attempt by Budke as Providence getting maybe its best chance or one of its two best chances so far the half, as he did a nice job putting on the brakes and then just let it fly.
That was a good save. That was a hard shot and at an angle that can be pretty tough if it's blocked.
Yeah, I think it was a little more dangerous attempt than maybe it first looked like.
Yeah, I think you're right.
That pass knocked away, but Cohen didn't really control it as much as he would have liked there. So going to be a throw in a pretty good spot here for Providence as they try and break this deadlock here. We've passed the halfway point of the first half here from Providence Academy in Plymouth. Jay Wilcox, Sig Ligry with you here on CCX Sports, and thanks so much for joining us here. We've got doubleheader soccer coming up Thursday as we'll be at Maple Grove High School to see the Crimson take on Elk River. So it's kind of been an interesting fall, obviously, with the way sports have developed, and then we found out a week ago that we're going to have some volleyball and some football to cover for you as well.
That'll be fun.
Weeks ahead. But not that anybody wanted this kind of season, but I think it really has allowed the other fall sports to maybe be into the limelight a little bit more this year, which has been good. And, maybe soccer in particular.
Right.
Without football and volleyball going on, at least as of yet. Spartans trying to regroup and get a good opportunity here. Larson chipping it with the left foot out front, but again, pretty well defended there. Hutt didn't get the ball, but he just marked up nicely and kept the SBA player, I think it was Lindemann, from getting to that one as well.
Yeah, your defense is doing their job when you're not giving up any quality shots. And here, Providence draws a foul.
A free kick here for St. Paul Academy.
Just about midfield, pokes it in.
Nobody coming up to meet him now, drops the pass to Forsberg. He will leave it over to Larson. Waltenbaugh trying to turn and go with it, but again, another line of defense there and couldn't get past. SPA, I think, has started to figure things out a little bit better. You're seeing a few of these last couple times they've been able to, get the ball into a little bit better spot to where they're at least close to being able to turn and get a shot.
Yep, but Providence keeps coming up with that defense, dropping that second line of four back there to plug the holes.
Brown knocked that one away, and Lavka hustled over to get it. Now Brown will drop the ball back to Cohen. To the outside, they'll come to Brown, and he will come back with it. A little bit different style. I mean, a lot of the teams that we see generally are coming hard after the ball. They're not allowing the passes in the back. Providence is saying, you know what, we're going to stay. Ooh, that one, a header that didn't go the direction he wanted there for Schmidt, but really not terribly difficult for Martin as he read that one and got to it.
Yeah, Martin doing what he has to do as a keeper, stay behind the play in case something does come through.
A foul call there against St. Paul Academy's Larson, so free kick coming here for Providence.
About 35, 37 yards out.
Roy Kyle lining it up.
Yep, and all the players are bunched up on the far side. Now everybody moves.
Kyle going toward the net, and reaching up was Biggs there to haul that one in. Biggs gets plenty of foot on this one, but knocked away from Waltenbaugh. It's been interesting. You can see Waltenbaugh's skill. However, they frustrated him by pressuring him well at the right time and got some takeaways.
Yeah, they've been marking him quite well. It's a nice feed.
Schroeder will get away a left-footed shot. Not a whole lot on that one, but he got it on net. So Biggs will wave his guys forward and punt it out of there.
Wow, nice punt.
Pellegrin knocking it away with the header. That one was a little bit scary for a moment there, as they, I think, a little bit caught off guard by just how strong of a leg Biggs has.
And Providence maintains possession with the throw-in.
Donahue dropping that pass in, and now they work it middle. Hendrickson out to the outside, and not much room along that line, but he got the ball away there to Schmidt. Now Schmidt trying to hustle after it and got to it, but it will be a goal kick upcoming for SBA, and we got subs, and if I'm not mistaken, this is the first subs of the game here for St. Paul Academy. Will Shavy, number 15, is coming in.
Yeah, I think you're right. Well, we have a moment here. Center referee for this match is Mitch Mandelin. AR1 is Stephen Moscato, and AR2 across the way is Adam Wilhelmi. Doing a pretty good job. They've been keeping the play clean. It's only 4 fouls to 3, so that's kind of a low number for soccer.
It feels like, you know, the teams are playing
they're
somewhat
playing hard.
physical.
Oh yeah,
but not
cheap.
Yeah, not overly aggressive. Not looking to take a pound of flesh. They're actually going for the ball. Little pass in tight there, but broken up.
That was a pretty relay there of how they got that ball up so quickly, right up the middle.
Forsberg looked like he wanted to take a shot there, but then drops it out. Crossing it here. Oh, and the header try by Juliuson is just a little too high. We will get a throw coming up here for Providence Academy. Will be interesting to see. I mean, obviously SPA not subbing really either, but Providence doesn't have much in the way of subs tonight, so see if it's possible that they would get worn down a little bit by the end of this game. But I don't know, the temperature being what it is, I think they can run all night here a little bit. There's a shot that goes wide of the mark off the right foot of Milo Waltenbaugh. Now a sub in for the Lions as Joshua Jung, number 4, comes in.
They heard you.
Donahue will get a breather as Martin puts it back into play here for the Lions. Nice little flick to the outside now, and Schmidt running onto it. What a nice sliding tackle there. Cohen giving it up here to Forsberg. That back pass knocked away, and here come the Lions to the attack. Young's pass broken up. Nice hustle to get to it by Lavka and kept it in play.
Yeah, that's the other thing I noticed. Both teams are really good at going after the ball as it goes towards the touchline and try and keep it in the play.
Yeah, I tell you can't fault the effort. I mean, everybody's been running hard after it. Sometimes people, as SPA has some numbers forward here, but a good job to break it up by Voss. Sometimes people get a little bit, discouraged or frustrated, and you'll see them kind of, slow down, walk a little bit or whatever, but we're not seeing that tonight.
No, both teams are going full speed ahead.
Altenbaugh lining it up for the throw here for SPA.
And he's been getting him fairly deep. That's going to be a corner.
Yeah, there really hasn't been much in terms of chances for either team just off regular plays. So you're thinking, okay, corner kick, free kick might be what decides this one ultimately. Play it toward the top of the box, but well read and intercepted by Schroeder. And almost had his pocket picked there, but recovered to get it back.
It's a little bit too far. That was had an opportunity or a chance to get some kind of a breakaway. St. Paul Academy again with the throw-in.
Yeah, they've started to pin the Lions in their end of the field quite a bit more as the half has gone on. However, hasn't still really resulted in much in the way of chances, though. Getting control there is Hendrickson. And ball lost there. You get a foul call on the Lions. So free kick here for St. Paul Academy here as we approach 8 minutes to go in this first half. No score on the board. Not a lot of great chances in this one. Been entertaining, good passing, and a lot of nice takeaways and whatnot, but not a ton of scoring chances certainly in this opening half so far.
No, not too many quality shots yet. And that's why you got good defense comes in there and pokes the ball away.
Pellegrin clearing it, but then regathered by the Spartans. Altenbaugh trying to play that one up for Brown, and now Pellegrin will clear it out. It'll be a throw coming here for SPA. And again, Waltenbaugh getting set to take this throw. And here's a shot, and Martin. That one might have been heading wide, but there was a player making his way over there anyway, and wasn't going to take any chances on that one.
Yeah, if you don't feel comfortable about it, just grab it.
Yeah, that one would have been close.
It could have been close. But
Yeah.
I think you're right, though. I think it would have missed.
Altenbaugh dropping it back. They have a little bit of space to work with this time here. Larson, but he is turned back. Nice step up there by Schroeder. Seems like the Providence guys a lot of times have had, it's almost like they've surprised SPA with their closing speed. Like
yeah, it could be.
They're feeling like, oh, I've got time to make this pass, and all of a sudden the guy's right on you. So a little bit of a improvement in that regard, I think, from a year ago as well for the Lions.
Ooh. Missed on the pass will be a throw-in for... I thought it was going to be throw-in for...
I think it hit the heel of a SPA player,
guy?
so
Okay.
it is a throw for Providence.
Okay. Now got some wholesale substitutions in for Providence.
Wayne Mathuri coming in. Donahue lining it up. That one glanced off a defender, and Biggs comes to grab it.
Easy play for Biggs.
Yeah, he's probably thinking, I'm just about due for some work here. He hasn't really had the ball come his way too awful much here down the last 15 minutes or so of this half. Although he did have to make that pretty decent shot, stop on a low shot, maybe 10, 15 minutes ago.
Ooh, turnover in the Lions' end.
Here comes Waltonbaugh. Tried to send that ball through to Shavy, but again knocked away. Waltonbaugh keeping possession there, but then his back pass a little bit behind, so they'll have to go regroup a little bit here. Larson is going to send it back to Cohen. They find Lavka, and then he goes up the line. And it'll be Jung clearing it out. Throw coming here for St. Paul Academy. Just over 4 minutes now remaining in this first half. SPA trying to break the deadlock here as they'll get a throw. Here's Waltonbaugh with that strong throw in again, but again, Providence has been solid in the air. Very rarely have they not gotten first contact on those throw-ins.
I think the vast majority of them, they've been able to get in there and get the possession. We have a stoppage.
Oh, going against Providence there. I didn't exactly see what the indication was there. So it'll be a free kick here for SPA. Cooper Bollinger Danielson will take this free kick.
About 50 yards out, 51 yards out. That's it. And again, boy, I tell you, the Providence defense is just reading those shots or those passes or kick, whatever you want to call them.
Nice step up there by Cohen to break that one up. And then a Providence player a little shaken up as Wooden gets back up. So throw in here for Providence Academy.
Oh, nice move.
Donahue playing it to the outside, then they look up the line here. Ball stayed right on the line. Nope, actually just crossed. Oh, gonna be a Providence throw. And they'll get another one as they try to come along there to Max Ikebanago there for the Lions. So it'll be another throw coming for Providence. And it'll be another throw for Providence. They try to go short with that and then send it in. Eli Schmidt will come back into the lineup here for Providence Academy. Header there by Forsberg, and then Bollinger Danielson able to turn and knock it out of there. We will get a throw coming for Providence, but not a ball within range. So
we're going to run out of time before we can get the ball.
now somebody went sprinting after a different one, and now they had to put it back in play. So here come the Spartans looking to counter here. We got about 20 seconds to go in the half. Waltonbaugh sending it long up the middle. Pellegrin with a strong header. And they'll just clear this one out. SPA is going to run out of time as we tick down to zeros here. And a good first half of soccer. Providence Academy very much holding its own here against probably the team considered the favorite, I would guess, coming in, St. Paul Academy. Our score at halftime here is SPA 0, Providence 0. We'll have first half highlights and then our second half of soccer here on CCX Sports.
CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is now available on Roku and Apple TV. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You also have access to a large on-demand library, including daily newscasts and full sporting events. To find the app, go to the store and search CCX and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. Now available on Roku and Apple TV.
Welcome back. Nice fall evening here at at Providence Academy as the Lions and St. Paul Academy tied at 0-0 at halftime as we take a look at some highlights from the first half. Not really much in terms of legit scoring chances, but we'll show you the best of what happened in that opening half. As this one chipped across, Martin lunging out to grab that one before there was any opportunity for Lavka to get to it. Strong throw-ins here, and then this one, that one kind of was a little bit of indecision by Martin. It was a tough hop, but he just fought it off. And then here's a pretty good opportunity on this low shot that Biggs had to come over and stop. And then off a free kick, tried to loft that one over his head, and if he didn't play that one right, it could have been trouble. There's a header opportunity off a cross made there, but unable to direct it really on net. Another long throw in. This one I thought had a chance at first, but didn't really have a ton on it, and it might have been headed wide anyway as Martin got over to grab it up, and you see the first half stats. And
the numbers really show what's been going on the field. 6 shots for the Spartans versus 4. Shots on goal 2-4. Fouls 4-5. Corner kicks 3-1. It's pretty much even Steven. I think the big difference in the first half is Providence playing very solid on their 4-4-2. Dragging those other 4 players back to give kind of a double wall that SPA has not been able to solve, and they can't finish. SPA, on the other hand, doing a great job of the through passes, moving the ball well, and like we said, just having a little bit of difficulty getting past the last 10-15 yards.
These teams competing in the IMAC conference, and a couple of pretty good teams up at the top of that. We saw Breck a week ago, and they were very impressive, and they defeated Blake head-to-head, and certainly the favorite to go on. And it's going to be tough. Breck, they got a lot of seniors and everything too. This is a year where I think it's very safe to say they would have competed for a state title if there were going to be a state tournament. But
I agree.
Obviously, they would have to get past Blake again in section play anyway. But so we'll have a section tournament to see Providence 1 conference win coming in, and SPA at 2-1-2 overall coming into the contest. We will be back with our second half of soccer here as the Lions and Spartans do battle here in Plymouth.
Let me tell you about the toughest guy on earth. He has the crazy strength to lift the man that raised him up without even flinching. This guy, no, this warrior. will always be by his father's side, even if his dad will hardly remember. If this guy isn't the toughest guy on the planet, then I don't know who is. Caregiving is tougher than tough. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
And welcome back here to Providence Academy as we get set for half number 2. St. Paul Academy in white and Providence in blue. And obviously we don't know exactly what their mindset was coming into the game, but I think probably, Sig, I wouldn't be surprised if SPA was a little bit surprised at how much better Providence is than when they faced them a year ago. They have not just, played well enough to keep them off the scoreboard. They've played a relatively even game with them.
Yes, they have, and as we've been saying, but really impressed with the Providence defense with their 4-4-2. Dropping back that back line and creating a box around the keeper area. St. Paul Academy has not figured that one out yet. We'll see what they do in the second half. What kind of adjustments have they made? Maybe even going from the outside in, trying to draw the defenders out of that center box area.
Referee there didn't
like that ball.
Didn't like that first ball. I don't think the inflation was where it should have been, so he went over and I'm not really sure. Perhaps a player noticed it first or he just realized it. Better to do it before the half begins than partway through kind of realize this ball's a bit of a dud.
Don't want to do that. So Providence gets the second half kickoff. Ready to the keepers. And away we go.
And unlike some of the nights, when you get especially later into the season, wind isn't a big factor here this evening.
No.
We've done so many games where it seems like, particularly when you get to October, where whatever team has the wind at their back has most of the play because it's so strong. And I don't think that's really the case here this evening.
No, pretty mild. The winds are right about 7 or 8 miles per hour. Temperature about 58. Dew point 40 in the lower 40s. So for a soccer player, this is perfect.
Gaining control there is Kyle, and he drops it over to Donahue. Donahue had his pass picked, but then the Spartans turn it right back over. Kyle stepping in. He will drop it back off. One area I can see a little bit with a lot of these Providence guys is not a lot of confidence with their left foot. You're seeing that they're turning and always favoring to go right with it. And, understandable, but that's, one of the things that you could see in there. Now, there is a nice pass with the left that, is something to work on. That shot attempt denied. Waltenbaugh gaining control here. They've done a nice job bottling him up pretty well. Leading scorer for SPA coming in. And that'll be a foul call going against St. Paul Academy as Bobby Verhey got a little too physical. Now Donahue. Ball getting away there from Kyle. He tried to get back but couldn't quite do so. Forsberg surveys the field and he'll drop it out left now to Brown. Brown giving it back now to Greg Forsberg. And he will swing it across to Leo Larson. Cohen controlling. Forsberg will send it on. That one is intercepted by Wooden. High bouncer. They're going to look to go back to the keeper as Cohen put it right to Biggs there. Probably got some guidance from Jackson there, I think, on that one.
Yeah, obviously Biggs called him off on that. He wanted the ball coming to him so he can get the offense started.
Chip to the middle here as Ludke comes to meet it. Knocked away from him, though. And Donahue re-intercepts for the Lions. Jabbed away there by Juliuson. Now deflected over to him, but then broken up by Pellegrin for Providence. But Forsberg got it right back. Donahue knocks it away as we trade possession here. Volleyed ahead. Schroeder trying to run to it. Brown trying to stay composed there, and he will send it out of play. A throw coming up here for Providence Academy.
Now that was a nice effort by Providence, moving the ball up on the counter and getting up quickly. Now still maintaining control.
Schmidt gets the return pass here, and he'll drop it back. Donahue chipping it middle, but Cohen got to that one. Still in tight with it, though.
I like that idea. They were trying to get that ball up in the air in the general vicinity of number 9, Ludke.
There's Biggs coming out to meet that one as they sent it in toward Ludke again there.
And that's what I would do. I would get a nice high ball anywhere near Ludke and let him take advantage of his height.
Here's Ludke controlling, and they drop it back, and a shot attempt there ripped over the top of the net by Roy Kyle. Pretty decent setup, though, by Providence. I mean, yeah, the shot went high, but nice passing led to it. Biggs has the look of a confident keeper and a veteran keeper that knows what he's doing back there, doesn't he? I mean, he just moves to the ball well. You're not seeing indecision or him kind of running around out of position or anything.
No, he stays where he wants to be. Has good communication with his defense, his defenders.
Across to Forsberg, and he finds Bollinger-Danielson. Couple nice passes, but then Donahue jumps in. Boy, Donahue has picked off a lot of passes tonight, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. He's been winning those takeaways.
And that time Biggs ranging way out there. Schroeder was in pursuit, and Biggs saw that he could get there first and didn't hesitate, came all the way out. And obviously at that point he's way too far out to pick the ball up, so just had to kick it out. So Donahue will take the throw in for the Lions as he's instructed to move back 5 yards or so.
And still moving back now. Now we finally get the throw in.
Donahue comes in and meets that one with the header. And that one put out front. Ooh, we're going to have a foul call just outside the box as Roy Kyle was tripped up as he was making that pass, and that was not far from being a penalty kick there. I don't think SPA is thrilled with that situation, but it's going to be an opportunity. Here's a good look right there as he just got tripped up from behind.
Yep. And that was just outside the box by about a foot.
So we'll see what Providence can do with this golden opportunity here off the free kick.
You see the keeper making instructions to his defense. Put the defenders in the way of the kick.
And Biggs makes the stop on Kyle. They tried to cross him up a little bit there by bluffing the free kick, and then Kyle tried to sneak that one by him, but couldn't do so. And that was another thing Coach Buslovich said is, you know, kind of still to come for his team to have guys who can really finish.
Right. And that comes with time. You know, I think he's put together a very fine team. You know, he told us that in this particular match, he's looking for his players to play good, solid defense, and he's been getting just that.
Walton stopping there and drops the pass back. Another nice step up. Sent up the line, but that one re-intercepted, and a good veteran defensive core for SPA too. And that, you know, they've kind of canceled each other out a little bit, so that we haven't had a lot of good chances in this one. This one might, well, looking like it was developing into a possible chance. Now a shot from out high that goes way wide, but we're going to have a card issued here, it looks like. Oh, looks like he's going to give one to both players, I think. Larson being sent off for SPA, and I think they're also sending Ludke. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he said one to each. And I don't know if it was for talk or for a little physical battle, but yeah, it's got coincidental yellow cards. You don't see that all that often.
No, you don't. That's very unusual.
SPA without one of their normal starters too tonight because of a red card in the last game, so.
Yeah, they were talking to each other about things they shouldn't be talking about.
You could hear
talking. Yeah,
there was some bad talk going on between the two of them.
And then I heard them talking to each other afterwards.
One thing about soccer is you got to be careful what you say, especially close to the referee.
I kind of like the way he phrased it too. He said they were saying things they shouldn't have been saying to each other.
Good way to put it. Again, that's center referee Mitch Madeline.
30 minutes and 51 seconds, please. Get in the center.
Adding a little bit of time back on as it didn't get stopped quite as soon as he had asked. So, but here we go. Tapped ahead, the race on now, and Mathury will get to it here for Providence.
Yep, but he's got a 2-on-4.
Yeah, pass broken up. They'll regroup here. Voss sending it ahead. Mathury's pass picked off there by Bollinger Danielson. And now Brown with it for SPA.
And we should also say that SPA has been very solid on defense also, not giving Providence really any good shots. They had 3 shots in this first half, and none of them were high quality or hard shots.
Cohen's going to send it back to Biggs.
And nobody from Providence is coming up to challenge them, so the Spartans are taking their time getting the ball upfield.
Yeah, and obviously that's kind of by design. The way they're wanting to play it is we'll let you pass the ball around back there and just not get ourselves out of position. Forsberg chipping it ahead. Now Lindemann trying to get a turn there, but was well defended by Ryan Hutt. We will get a throw here for St. Paul Academy. Bollinger Danielson will take this one. And here's a one-hopper in on Martin.
Easy pickup for Martin, and we'll go the other direction, maybe.
Kim trying to pick that one off, but couldn't quite control it, so a throw here for the Lions. They come in toward Donahue. Well, I thought it was a nice takeaway, but actually a foul called there on Yash Schersager.
Well, that's why he got the possession.
So free kick here for Providence.
Providence sending its forwards up. This could be difficult, but...
And that'll be a goal kick, as I think it was Voss got a head on it, but I'm sorry, actually going to be a corner. Went off a defender. I don't think the SPA guys thought so either, but so corner kick upcoming here for Providence.
First corner of the second half for either team.
Roy Kyle will take it. Oh, and a strong header by Wooden, but goes just a little high and wide. They got what they wanted. That was probably the most dangerous opportunity in a long while here for Providence.
Nicely placed. Made contact, but just a little bit off and did not go out the net.
You kind of get the feeling that, you know, if they get another opportunity, they'd like to go back to that again.
Oh, heck yeah.
He got a very clean path to that ball.
Yep. It was a nice corner kick right to where you are supposed to put it.
Across it comes here, Voss. Now trying to go back. Donahue will leave it for Schmidt. Schmidt has it again here.
And again, SPA playing defense very deliberately, staying in their formation.
Wooden, a turnaround try there was blocked. Kyle then came up with it. Now Donahue. Probably the most sustained offensive zone time for quite some time for Providence. And that one got all the way through, looking for a deflection out front, but couldn't quite get to it. And Biggs able to grab it up here for SPA as we stay scoreless here. About 26 minutes remaining. And again, most of the fans now aware, but in this COVID-19 season, no overtimes here. Regular season play, so if we stayed zeros, that's how it would end.
Well, it's becoming apparent that getting a goal in this match is going to be a major effort or a lot of luck.
Yeah, we have not seen very many clean chances at all, and you know, strong defense and a couple of, you know, maybe missed opportunities shot-wise a little bit, but mostly it's just been both teams playing sound defensively.
Yeah, the absence of goals is not from the lack of trying.
Got a legal throw in there against St. Paul Academy, so, and now Ludke will come back in. He was issued that yellow card a bit ago, and now checking back in.
But wouldn't that be fun if they can get a corner and head it towards Ludke, the way they've been hitting that ball?
Battle for it at midfield. Nice header by Lindemann. Trying to spring at Juliuson up that left side, and Lions will have to play it out. Throw in coming here for St. Paul Academy. Waltenbaugh, who's taken most of the throws. He had one a few moments ago that they didn't, but now back to it. And they go back toward Brown with it. Brown giving it back here to Waltenbaugh, then played it middle, but broken up. And the Lions able to get it clear. Forsberg turned and drilled that one into Providence player, so it'll be a throw-in coming up here. You see they're maybe getting a little bit impatient. He was quite a ways out to be taking a shot there.
I think they just want to get anything in on goal.
Waltenbaugh will take this throw again here, and as we said in the first half, he's got a long throw. He can put the ball pretty much where he wants to, it seems. And again, though, Some good size on this Providence team, and Ludke got up to get ahead on that one. Cleared out. Cohen gonna turn and track this one down, and again, no Lions pursuing him, so he's got time to turn and face and start the progression upfield. He'll leave it over now to Brown. And the Lions, Hendrickson will clear it out. A throw-in coming up here for SPA. Waltonbaugh to take it again here for the Spartans. Bounced away off the chest there. Now Schroeder to the outside and kept alive by Schmidt, but it'll be Cohen running it down. Now Ludke dropping it out toward Schroeder.
But they don't have the numbers. It's 1-on-5.
Nice little stop move there, and the shot. Oh, and Biggs getting up to just get a hand on that one. Well, when I said earlier that some of the guys didn't seem confident with the left foot, I was apparently not referring to Sam Schroeder, because that was a nice left-footed strike there.
Yeah, he had other things.
Stopped.
Nice. Boy, that was dangerous.
That was a good shot. That was very much targeted for the upper corner if Biggs wasn't ready. So Kyle will go short with it to Donahue. Fake the pass back, and now Donahue a little step. Cross with the left foot, oh, and a swing and a miss. A follow-up try then goes wide, as Pellegrin had a pretty good opportunity coming toward that one, but he didn't even really get a foot on it, and then the follow-up try sailed high. Here's a look what we've got coming up for you on CCX as Elk River at Maple Grove for boys and girls doubleheader on Thursday. Then we've got Cooper hosting St. Louis Park. And then we've got volleyball and football coming up at the end of next week. Still kind of finalizing things schedule-wise. Obviously, for all parties involved, it is a quick turn to get the season going. But we'll be eager to bring you some volleyball and football coming up as soon as next week. Those are the opening nights allowed for competition. Thursday the 8th for volleyball, Friday the 9th for football. And a foul call there will go against St. Paul Academy, and Waltonbaugh kind of pleading the case there to the referee, but he will not win that argument, and Providence will get a free kick. Waltonbaugh sending it up the left side. Now Hutt with the steal. Wooden chipping it ahead here. And there's Ludke getting to it, but couldn't get past the D. Schmidt gaining control.
Gonna try and bring it in. Kind of top that one a little bit, just to scoot it across the surface. Ball still in play. No, now they're saying it went over.
Just went over the touchline. So a throw here for Providence. So we passed the halfway point here in the second half, and no score on the board. Swing it around for Voss. Tried to go back out to him, but nice play to break that one up by Schersager. And then a strong step up the other way. This one's going to come all the way down to Biggs.
Let's see if he's just going to distribute that ball out to his defender.
And again, Providence, by design, not coming up to really pressure until they get up the field a bit.
And that's where they've been very effective, actually, is to wait for the ball to come up and then go after it. And then I'd say the vast majority of the time, they've been able to get the takeaways.
Yeah, and I mean, for SPA, they're being patient, but I don't know that it's really getting them anything when they're passing it back and trying to see if they can get the defense out of position. But in reality, it isn't doing a lot for them. There's a nice deflection by Kim. It'll be a throw for Providence.
We're going to slow things down as we have substitution.
Yeah, I think Voss wanted to quickly grab that and go, and then realized that they were stopping for sub, and he was a little bit frustrated there.
Yeah, he was ready to get it back in.
Donahue will take the throw here for Providence. Got it over the head of Ludke. And this one's going to be back out of play. We'll get a throw coming again here for Providence. They've kind of started to take things over a little bit here down the middle part of the second half.
You get the impression that, we knew that they were going to be playing defensively in this match, but do you think that somewhere along the line they say, hey, you know what, we can win this thing? Yeah,
it's sure looking that way. I mean, they've kind of gained confidence in getting a little more offense going here in this second half. And
that's the ball that they took out of play.
Flicked up the line there toward Kim. Now it comes back to him. Had to fight his way through a couple of players there and was knocked down. We will get a free kick here for St. Paul Academy. Cooper, Bollinger, Danielson lining things up here, getting set to take this free kick.
Just about 25 yards out. They can get this to their people.
Martin coming out, knocked it down, but couldn't catch it clean, but they do get it clear. Battle in the air here. A couple SPA players kind of ran into each other a bit. And now the Lions will send it long. Ludke hustling after it, but nice play by Cohen. Look at that, he passed it to himself.
Straight up in the air, went past Ludke and got the ball back to himself.
Oh,
that time not able to.
Went out.
Yeah, just barely. That's what we were talking about earlier. Both teams really hustling after those balls, trying to keep them in play.
Forsberg giving it up there, and a foul call, and we'll get a free kick here for SPA. Bollinger Danielson will take the free kick again here for St. Paul Academy.
Again, field referee Mendelin.
Martin swatting it and then knocked away again before the Spartans could get to it. Larson trying to find some space to get a cross away and cleared out of there, but SPA trying to regroup and go again. Here's a shot attempt. Oh, and Martin with a diving save on that one from Bollinger Danielson.
That had goal written all over it. Good shot and an even better save by the keeper. Here, look at it again. There's a step around. Here's a shot. And, oh boy, you know what? Now that I look at it, I think that would have curved past the far post.
Yeah, on that angle, it certainly looked like it, didn't it? Yeah, from up top here, though, I agreed. At first, it seemed like it was going to be on. Long try there, and Hutt gets in the way of that one. Kind of get the feeling the intensity's gone up, like these teams sort of, see the end in sight, and they're really making that little extra push to try and get a goal here.
Yeah, both teams are cranking up the adrenaline.
Waltenbaugh to take the throw here for St. Paul Academy. Referee scolding him, telling him you got to get back and give him room. Volleyed toward the top of the box and then a header, but first Pellegrin got to it and then Young coming over to rip it out of there. But again, the more times that they keep getting these throw-ins or free kicks, you know, they're getting closer, it feels like, to maybe getting a really grade A chance and possibly putting one away.
And I feel like at Providence, they got so many players back on defense, it looks like a team meeting back there.
Brown gonna chip this one in. Header, and it's gonna be a corner kick. Voss did a good job getting to it. Maybe didn't quite direct it exactly how he would have wanted to because it ends up in a corner, but he at least interrupted the original chance.
Yeah, I was wondering if the keeper was going to call him off on that one, but here we go.
Again, Providence winning the ball in the air, as they have done probably about 90% of the time off these corners or deep free kicks. Trip called there. And then a little extra afterward there. Just going to be a initial foul call there, but Providence got to be careful there as a little pushback. Knocked away. It'll be a throw for Providence. They've got some subs getting set to come in here. Under 12 to play now. Providence and St. Paul Academy even up at 0-0 here. We've had some chances of late, a little bit more so maybe than what we'd seen earlier.
Yeah, I think both teams are turning it up a notch in intensity.
Schroeder will drop that pass back. And here's Ludke getting himself a chance. He shoots, he scores!
Oh my! Oh, what a beautiful setup that was.
Providence breaking the scoreless tie here as John Paul Ludke able to shield that ball and get a turn. We said earlier he's got good size, and once he was able to hold off that defender and turn, you knew it was going to be at least a pretty good opportunity here, and easily shrugged off the defender and buries it.
That you will see it again. Nice capture, turns, and then just rifles it right past the keeper. I think they had an illegal start of the play after the goal. So now all of a sudden, as we were saying, Providence thinking, hey, we can win this game. St. Paul came in trying to get the equalizer.
Waltenbaugh looking to get some space there, and he got through. And the pass knocked away. He retrieves it out in the corner, then jabbed away. It'll be a throw-in here. Another look at this one as a nice receive of that pass, and he turns and lets it fly.
Well, we said get it to Ludke. It wasn't quite the way we talked about it, but that was a nice play.
Martin pushes it away, then a header. Martin knocks it down. And
whoa, that was
had to
close.
Scramble back as he was off balance.
I didn't see the number where that defender came over and cleared the ball out of the danger area.
This ought to really get interesting down the stretch, because you can tell SPA is now really going to come hard to try and score. And
oh, yes.
And we'll get a foul called here. Another look. Here's the header. And there's traffic in the way.
21 gets in there.
Good job, Max, the young freshman midfielder, able to knock that one out. And that drive will go off the football goal post.
that goal post didn't stop it, they would have gone halfway to Minnetonka.
Well, I was going to say that one actually kind of helped SPA that it stayed on the field, so the Providence can't burn quite as much time here before they put it back in play. Cohen waiting for this one to come down. Now tipped over to Ludke. To the outside with it, but broken up and taken. Ballinger Danielson sending it long. Here comes Martin out, and he's going to drill it out of play. And now has to backpedal in toward his net. Here's Kim. Kim, a nice ball there over to Waltenbaugh. Gets the cross away. Martin charging out and ran into his teammate, but that one was whistled down anyway. Offside, I believe. Kyle will come back in for Providence. See Martin.
He's having a good time.
Yeah, you can laugh about it when you make that nice save again.
Yeah, it was outside. It was a goal kick.
Oops.
You can't shove the player down.
Yeah,
That's
knock him down. So get a free kick here for St. Paul Academy as Greg Forsberg surveying things here for the Spartans. And a quick volley, but that one is going to go wide. So a goal kick upcoming here for Providence.
the St. Paul Academy still has lots of time. They got 7.5 minutes, but they need to take control of the center and put some pressure on the Providence defense.
Forsberg will turn and rip it upfield. Larson controlling it here. Larson able to go by Donahue just a little bit anyway. Now firing that one wide of the mark. So a goal kick upcoming here for Providence. And again, they'll have a couple of subs coming in.
Wooden coming back in for Providence, forward.
Schmidt as well. Now they'll send it upfield. Wooden with the header there. And then flicked on farther by Schroeder. That's the thing right now, if you're Providence, you want to make sure, I mean, yeah, you'd like to get another goal, but mostly you want to just make sure you always get the ball upfield. Make them come 70 or 80 yards if they're going to get one.
Yep, that's what they're trying to do.
Wooden. Now it's a nice play by Forsberg to keep it alive. And Ballinger Danielson keeping control. They've got numbers up. Taps it ahead. Oh, and just broken up. Providence, I think, kind of slowed down, thinking maybe there was going to be a handball at midfield.
Yeah, they were calling for it.
Now this one sent up high. Boy, for as well as they've played defensively, all of a sudden that was like a 3-on-1 almost.
Like almost a panic mode.
And we'll have a foul call there against Donahue, and Ballinger Danielson shaken up.
That was reckless.
You see the tail end of that.
Yeah, I didn't see the beginning of it.
SPA.
There we go. Yeah.
He stuck the foot out and tripped him there.
Right. I give the benefit of the doubt. I think he may have been going for the ball, but he missed and got leg instead.
And
so that could have been carded.
Larson lining this up. SPA trying desperately to tie things up here. They trail at 1-0. And a shot juggled by Martin, and then he was kind of nudged a little bit toward the goal there, but able to hang on. That one got in on him quick on his chest, but stayed with it.
Yeah, he did. He took it on the chest, put it right up in the air, and then was able to bring it back down again.
They roll it out to Forsberg, and you can definitely feel the intensity here has gone up, and SPA really trying hard to get a goal, and Lions trying to protect the lead. Kim. Oh, and a nice takeaway down there by Wooden. They'll keep fighting for it, and the foul call going against Kim. Well, we were talking about earlier how, everyone was pretty gentlemanly and there was not that physical, but down the stretch things are
all bets are off.
A little more heated, aren't they?
Yes, they are. All bets are off now. The game is on the line.
And send ahead here. Schroeder giving chase, and the Spartans will have to play it out. So throw up coming here for Providence Academy as Wooden will leave it over for Voss.
Yeah, I'll give you an update on the time. It's 3:45 to go in the match. Good look at Ludke, number 9, scoring the only goal of the match so far.
Kim trying to get control, but taken instead by Kyle the other way, and they've got some numbers up a little bit. Schroeder playing it ahead to himself. Again, a little stutter step move, trying to get across away and get a foul called out there. And sense a little frustration with SPA right now too.
And our clock's back in sync, which was the correct time in the match.
Headed out of there, and now that gives SPA a little momentum coming back. Bollinger Danielson. And kind of kept possession too long there, and Donahue poked it away. Now Schroeder getting a step to the outside, trying to add to the lead here, puts it out front, follow-up is in! Good hustle there as Ludke will get his second. Schroeder did much of the work there and dropped the pass across, and Ludke able to get there and bury it for a 2-0 lead.
Another good pass. And Ludke just buries it. Boy, that was a nice play all the way. You see Schroeder getting past the defense right there. Ludke comes up and gets a nice shot at it.
Good recognition by Schroeder that he was in too deep to still shoot this ball. And he was able to sneak it past Forsberg. I think it almost looked like maybe Forsberg moved his foot out of the way to make sure he didn't deflect it into his own net.
Could be.
And that allowed the ball to come free out front. And Ludke hustled in after it, and now we get a stoppage. And we're going to have a penalty kick upcoming here for St. Paul Academy. A handball called in the box. So St. Paul Academy will have a golden opportunity to get on the board. Now they're just have to be thinking, gosh, if we hadn't allowed that second one, we'd be in business. So Waltenbaugh will line it up here for the penalty kick. And and he hits the crossbar. Follow-up try bounces loose.
Ball's in play, no goal.
So they're able to fight it off as that one hit the underside of the crossbar. And now the pass dropped back. Great opportunity there, but missed on the penalty kick for Milo Waltenbaugh. Biggs.
Boy, that here we see it again. Just right at the crossbar.
Very close there. The way the net rippled there, that almost looked like it might have hit the bottom, hit inside the net, but apparently did not quite.
Oh, it was so hard that it just rattled the whole goal area. SPA trying now desperately to get something on the board.
Schersager will drop it back. And then they play it to the outside. He's able to run onto it here. And Martin will punch that one out of there. It'll be a corner, but they're going to not have much time to go here. And obviously with 2 goals needed now, it's pretty much an impossibility at this point. They'll get a corner kick, but not much time to work with. Schersager comes back out. Here's a shot deflected out of there by Donahue. Headed back in. That'll go wide. It'll be a goal kick, and they really won't need to put this ball back into play. Providence Academy scoring a big win here tonight over a team that I think has generally had its way in this matchup, and it's a 2-0 victory for Providence. Martin getting the shutout, and that guy, John Paul Ludke, getting both goals here for Providence. And we said throughout the first half, Sig, that they're not just playing well, that they're playing very much right with SPA. And then when they got some opportunities down the stretch, they're able to put them away. They've got to be really thrilled with this win.
Yeah, I think what we were saying also in the early part of the second half is Providence playing such a solid defense, but then all of a sudden it's like, hey, we can generate our own offense, and they started doing that, controlling the ball, tossing the ball, then going after it, being very aggressive, and it paid off with a 2-0 victory.
So a nice win here tonight for Providence, and we hope you've enjoyed the action here from Plymouth on a great night for soccer. Pair of second half goals for Ludke, and Providence wins for the 3rd time this season. They knock off St. Paul Academy by a score of 2-0. For Sig Ligry and all of our crew, I'm Jay Wilcox. Good night from Providence Academy.